What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Schmoedown reaction video. We're back with another live show reaction. Well, by live show, I mean we're talking about the live movie trivia Schmoedown that happened in March 15, I would say. I think it was March 15 at Isle Portal Theater. And we had one last week. Not last week. Last Tuesday, I reacted to not just Makuga. My god, I'm doing horrible so far. We reacted to Real Rejects versus Wild Berries, and I still have a picture right here, in which, if you haven't seen, well, spoiler alert, Wild Berries won that one. And now we have JTE versus John Rocha, the singles match, the main match. That one was the undercard, this one is the main match, the main meat of the live show. It should blah blah blah, so this should be very interesting. I cannot speak and I cannot think right now, so this should be fun. Yeah, this is the live show. Apparently, first of all, if you haven't followed the Schmoedown in Twitter, they just make a new account at the Schmoedown where they post updates and everything else. So go follow that account. And that account, I'm going to say, is they just recently mentioned you should stick around till the end of the video and also in the very beginning because there is some special treatment. So let's see what kind of treat that they put in. I'm guessing there's going to be post-credit scene, but we don't know what it is. Maybe they're going to announce a tour that's going to be incredible, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm like I said, I didn't go to the live match because too far away from me, but I hope they go somewhere near the East Coast. Most likely I can go there. Alright, without any further ado, I've talked long enough. Let's play the video right now in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, hey Emma.
Hey, Bad.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Okay.
So listen,
so the manager of Shirewolves?
I won the manager bowl during the spectacular, so I won the right to have one of my competitors have a #1 contender spot.
Correct.
I've been sitting on that decision for a really long time, but I think I've made a choice.
And Draco.
Wonderful.
But I just wanted to know from you more of the specifics about how it all works.
Yeah, it's
I want Enrico to get it.
So if your competitor is, say, in the Intergeekdom League, they will have the pick from any active Intergeekdom competitor.
Interesting.
They'll have a #1 contender match. The winner will then play the champion. If it's in the singles league, we'll do top 10. So any of the top 10 singles players, they'll have a #1 contender match, and the winner will play the champion.
Okay, so you have to do...
And for the teams,
Alright.
it'll be top 5. The winners will play the Patriots.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you very much. That was incredibly helpful. I will let you know my decision by the end of the week.
Do you have any idea who it might be? Why do I even bother?
Okay, by the way, his editing Collider video, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's a cool room, by the way. If that's real, what Collider set is, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I didn't know it was a #1 contender match, as the video is still playing. I thought it's directly a title match, but apparently it's #1 contender match, which seems fair. So if Enrico gets it and he goes single, #1 contenders match, yeah, should be fun. If they go for Shirewolves, okay, cool too. If they go with Clark or Rachel, I like the idea. Whitwer, I have no idea what they can do with Whitwer, because Whitwer's already champion unless he goes to another league. But yeah, there you go. Emma, there's Taylor, there's Dale, Sam Kalinowski, Frank. Whoever edits his promo this is an awesome promo, I just say. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba, bum. By the way, everyone, happy Easter. Happy Easter weekend, if you're watching around this time. I forgot his name, but he appears multiple times in the show. That guy, the middle.
There's very little length here to audio, so you really got to be professional about this. So you do Mark on that letter, then you do Ellis on this letter, and then you do your personal signature right there. There we go. That's how you autograph a shirt.
By the way, I just realized who that is. The other video, I didn't know who that is. I think that's Tim Sim, who is He's a quite active member of the Schmoedown group, and also of Outlaw Nation, I think. I'm not, yeah, but yeah, I think so that is.
Anytime I come to America, there's a possibility.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting for John Rocha. I'm rooting for John Rocha in this one, the Outlaw baby. But I'm never gonna underestimate JTE. JTE is the one player that you can never underestimate, in my opinion. Like you might think he's gonna lose, but he's gonna take it all the way. He beats McQueenie for God's sake. He got a #1 contenders match against Kalinowski and Rachel, and he almost won. As a team, he's incredible. He's the comeback player of the year for a reason. So JTE, he's one of the few players that I'm not a fan of, but I respect him so highly.
A bottle of wine. The answer and the winners going into the final. That's it. Box office breakdown! Going to the final!
I have never lost to John Rocha in anything, and I will never lose to John Rocha in anything.
4, 3, 2. I don't know. Laurel and Hardy. What band is saving your winner by way of technical knockout?
Is this? Oh yeah, this is last year, right before the Collider collision. This is also surprisingly the show that because I reacted at first for a few games, and then I didn't react to this show, and then I didn't react ever since until this season again. I stopped right before that show. I don't know why. I think it was like scheduling issues, but yeah, I remember that.
The best way to get back on top is to win. Now I let my partner down, but I can't let Outlaw Nation down a second time. I'm gonna lead. If I'm gonna be a real leader, then I gotta win.
That was back when Horseman was still a good thing.
What? Is that what?
You didn't write the answer down.
I wrote Jane Fonda down here. Just quickly.
That's Jane Fonda.
I feel like we gotta see that.
Let's see it.
Yeah, I mean, no one got it. It's not like I'm cheating from them.
Yeah.
They didn't get it.
What?
They didn't get it.
No,
wait,
written
hold
on the
on.
board.
Hold on a sec. 3 points. Challenge. All right, challenge.
Okay. The rules as outlined on the screen before the round.
This is so controversial, but I've heard so many people talk about it. I've heard so many different cases, like what should have been done. I've heard Christian talk about it, and I agree with Christian that his decision that he made during the Take 3's video. If you haven't checked it out, check it out by the way. It was a better decision. But at this point, I'm just sick of hearing about this controversial moment right now. I'm just being honest. I'm just sick of it. Let's just move on from it. What has passed has passed. But yeah, I just hope we learn from this controversial issue. I feel bad for top 10, but yeah, I'm just sick of hearing the controversy over and over.
3 points. Patriots again. So now the Patriots have 10 points. 10 points. And your winners by way of knockout and still undefeated movie trivia showdown.
This song is like so. When you hear this song, you think of Patriots right away.
I saw him struggling. He wrote down an answer. It was wrong. The only
9-0.
reason I saw he wrote down another answer was because as the clock was going down, we hinted our answer. I was like, okay, we're good. Let's see what happens. And I look over, and he's still struggling. And he's erasing things, and like Christian, the count is already gone. I saw him scribble something in the corner, and then I was like, okay. In my head, I was like, they have no way of winning these points. He didn't write down the answer. And then he gives the answer, which, after we gave our answer, which gave him maybe extra 20 seconds to think of what the answer could be, and he just didn't even, do you notice this? Watch the tape. He didn't even show his board. He hipped it down, and he's like, Jay Fonda, or whatever the hell it was.
This is bullshit. And JT claiming like, oh, well, I said John Wayne, so I give you time to think.
But the rivalry is real in this one.
I even leaned over to Matt and said, I think it's Jane Fonda. I'll write it down real quick. I don't want to use another repeat. I said that as I was writing down. So
even in another show, Movie Fights from Screen Junkies, I believe Rocha and JTE is quite a rival over there too. I think Rocha have most rivals than most people. He have his rivalry with JTE. He have some kind of rivalry with Scott Mans also, both in movie fights and in Schmoedown. So.
Do you think the commissioner is involved in this?
It's great to say undefeated, undisputed.
He sort of rivalry with Dan Morrell also. So yeah, he got a whole lot of rivalry going on.
So you know, who knows? Because the decision was made to give them another Western question. That was fair. The respin was where the unfair nature of this whole game came into play, and who knows what they're going to do in a live audience. I don't know.
You know, I wonder what's under JTE's cap. I think I've ever only seen him take off the hat like once or twice. It's just one of those questions that just pop out in my head right now. I think we see JTE without a cap just now in the promo when he was still B.O.B. I also wonder where he come up with that nickname, Little Evil. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's from the Schmoedown show. Alright, live show, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown!
Oh, Rocha is serious. Look at his face.
2 matches at the El Portal Theater in North Hollywood, California!
Oh, they're gonna do the intro again with Christian again. Let's see.
And now your hosts.
Are they gonna show Christian again?
And Christian! Mark Ellis, Christian Outlaw! The Schmo!
Oh, okay. Well, wait for Christian as he starts screaming again like. Oh wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Oh, they directly cut it there. Okay, I have no idea, but yeah, there you go.
This is the second match here. I'm Christian Harloff. Mark Ellis, how are you, buddy? Oh, this crowd showed up again on another night for another match.
It's the same night.
They must really like us. Well, it's nice to have them here, obviously.
Let's go, Rocha.
Strawberries and the Real Rejects, and that was a fun match, and there was a lot of, you know, there was camaraderie, but it was still a nice match. And there was no bad blood. There's a lot of correct answers in that. Now, what we know we're getting in this headlining match is a lot of correct answers. What we don't know if there's something else is going to break out onto the stage that we're going to have to stop. Well, Rocha's already been part of something like that at the Spectacular. I don't think he's looking to get physical.
Oh, right. I forget
doesn't
about
have
it.
to. We got Rocha versus JTE.
Guy is still suspended.
This is how it stands, is that JTE says it, and he's right. In the movie Trivia Schmoedown, in Screen Junkies movie fights, Rocha has never beaten JTE in any of that competitive.
Even in movie fights.
Those both sports, he's never beaten them. And I know it hurts Rocha. I know Rocha very well.
Yeah, actually, JTE is a better fighter than Rocha, in my opinion. I've seen lots of movie fights. I started off with movie fights, then I moved on. Then I follow Schmoedown. I follow both.
Championships away from him. He TKO'd him in a defense, and then he knocked him out in another defense. He right now is not thrilled and wants that revenge. He needs to step over JTE to try to get past those 3 victories to get himself a singles title shot. That's right. If anybody else looked at JTE and said, hey, he looks like Ivan Drago, you'd say, are you sure you don't need your eyes checked? But when John Rocha says that's his nemesis, he goes to the top of mountains, he rides his horse 10,000 miles up, and he screams from the top of his lungs, JTE. Which makes sense, but that's the dangerous Rocha. Rocha has been in situations like that very much. Look at what happened with Mance back in the day. Mance, he had that match.
I was just talking about Mance.
He lost that thing with Bespin, would have killed most competitors. It didn't. It built Rocha. You look at the stuff that happened with Dan Murrell. He wanted Dan Murrell. He fought to get Dan Murrell, and he beat Dan Murrell. And then, you know, then he wound up losing the championship. But you look at what happened then with Riley. He had that. Yeah, he lost the championship to Riley, but he also beat Riley twice. He's got this drive in him, the thing with team action. And now you've got this just overall feud with him and JTE. The tensions are high. Top 10 can't stand.
He had feud with everyone. I didn't even say team action.
JTE, yes, he's got those team belts. They've had it for over a year. He wants that singles belt. He wants it bad. He had a hiccup, you know, in the finals against the now champion Sam Levine. He just lost in that triple threat win. Well, Rachel Cushing kicked the shit out of him. But I mean, like you look at.
Yeah, the crowd's going nuts.
Dominant in that match. There's no doubt about it. So, but JTE wants to overstep that, and JTE wants to beat Rocha to get
to that title shot.
I think I see a theme here with this headlining match, crowd and Christian and everybody watching at home. It's that John Rocha isn't somebody who loses and then just goes home and cries about it. He loses and he lets that failure make himself better. But nobody has failed more than JTE. And he has also allowed that to turn him into damn near of a champion. One of them's going to get a little bit closer to that so-called mythical belt right here on stage.
You're right to joke about that, because when you look at the disaster of a year that JT had in 2016...
We made a documentary.
But what's crazy about it, though, is that JTE earned that comeback player of the year. The year he had last year was incredible. I mean, it really was. He's a very... I mean, now, when you used to say, oh, I'll put you up against JTE, everyone's like, sure. Now, you go, oh, man, I don't know. Because JTE is a main eventer. It's why he's headlining here tonight, because a lot of people want Rocha to win tonight here, but I don't think everyone just says it's a sure thing. Like, JTE is going to be tough. JTE is the team champion for over a year and almost like 3 months now for a reason.
They're great headliners. Let's make no mistake about it. The reason why people showed up, right here, right here. Thank you.
All right, so guys,
we can put the Wild Bears up again.
That's like 90%.
Listen, before we get to this, we're going to hear from our competitors, and we're going to hear from them right now.
That's honestly true in my opinion. Oh, the booze is real. I'm trying to hear if there is anyone cheering. There are some people cheering.
John Rocha. I don't want to make a mistake here, guys. This is a moment for John Rocha. This is not a moment for me. To me, this match, it's not really shit. I beat this guy so many times, it's just become tiresome. See, here's the thing. You guys are here because you were sold about the impossibility of the impossible. You want to see history. You want to see something you've never seen before. You know how hard it is to sell that? Well, you're going to try and see it today. Because John Rocha, I know you want to beat me really bad. See, here's the thing. I've been a champ for a year and a half. You were a champ once for, what, a week and a half? You see, when I leave this theater, no matter what happens, I'm going to leave knowing I'm a true champion. Because I've shown it for a year and a half. If you win this thing, you're going to be running around here like you won the lotto. You're going to be high-fiving people. You're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Not me, guys. I'm going to brush my shoulder off, go to bed real easy. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm a champ.
It's actually true. All the pressure is on Rocha. There's no pressure on JTE.
Rocha, I know you want to beat me, but you got to get your head out of the clouds. Or Cloud City. Or Bespin. But you know all about Bespin. See, that word is tied to you because you lost. This belt is tied to me because I'm a winner.
Your head's in the cloud, or Cloud City. Yeah, and the crowd go nuts. I saw this pic on Instagram already. Him kneeling down. He's taking it all in.
Outlaw Nation!
Damn!
We back from the dead, baby. We come to play live. We gonna take this little boy out. He's 8'8". He's 500 and he's talking shit. You gotta be kidding me. He ain't got his rat-faced partner to lie and get him out of situations now. Bitch gotta go toe-to-toe with me. Whew. The great one. The best one. You can make fun of me all you like, but I'm a two-time champion. The fuck are you, JT? Little boy, you can talk all you mess. But I come to bring my best. You saw me fall apart. You saw me go down. You saw me get angry. But what did Ellis say? Defeat only makes me stronger, makes me hungrier. Ask team action. Ask team action. Is that bitch out of prison yet? You out of prison yet? That's right. Hey, Ben, you got a suit that fits yet? Jesus Christ.
This is
we got
crazy.
something to talk about here. Schmoedown Live, we're doing this thing live, baby. I want to hear you. Now, when I started this thing, I started it for me. Christian's right. When he came to me and he said, John Rocha, I'm doing this thing. And I almost jumped to the phone. Give me the belts. All the belts. I want everything and all the records.
All the belts, all the
He said, but
records.
you got to take it one step at a time. And I did, right? I climbed all the way to the mountaintop. If you watch those promos, I told Dan a year before I beat him that I was coming for him. And then I did it. The Schmoes knows we're talking a mess. What happened? Top 10 took him out. Top 10, Boomaye, if I'm correct. Right? And that's what we do. And that's what I do. So I come for the belt. I got to step over this guy. And I got my designs on someone else after I take care of JTE. So Lion's Den, let me tell you something right now. You can stop calling me the Outlaw. All you bitches can call me the Poacher. Because I'm going to hang your skins on my fucking wall. And I'm going to start with JTE. Outlaw out.
Okay, that is the best trash talk ever in this moment on both sides. JTE bring the heat. John Rocha crazy. He go rhyming and he talks shit. Oh my god.
JTE is just rubbing salt into previous wounds, and Rocha is trying to lick him, but Rocha is ready to kick some ass, and you know the
Fire,
way
bro.
he gets fired up. You know how much this means to him, because this does. I mean, this is the end of this for Rocha and JTE. I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah, stirring monologues from two grown men who have not yet filed for their taxes this year. I think what I'm really looking forward to most is after you get through all the hubbub, all the hype, all the hoopla, these are two human beings, and I say that loosely, that really know
I say
something
that
about
loosely.
movie trivia. They love cinema. These are cinephiles.
Oh, yeah.
They are fans of
This is a horrible
Celluloid,
drawing.
and they know a lot about it, and they can recall it like that, like that, like that, and it's about to go down, and I'm excited to watch it.
Me too, but that's why they're here.
Yeah.
That is why they are the two of the best that we have, but it's really crazy because of all the competitors that we do have, and because right now, we talked to the champion earlier, all these people that are now going for the championship, it's wide open, and JTE and Rocha are at a standstill here because whoever loses is going to be bumped to the bottom there, and the winner has a
That's
legitimate chance to win a couple matches and get a shot at the championship. This is Rocha wants that singles belt. He wants that singles belt. So does JTE. So this is the perfect match for this to happen, and for the Schmoedown audience here live, they're about to see a war.
You know, the great John Lennon once said, imagine there's no heaven above us or a hell below us. There's going to be a heaven. There's going to be a hell. One of them is going to be euphoric after this. The other one is going to be in the pits with a fork up their ass.
All right, well, if you guys are ready, ladies and gentlemen, it's time
For the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Oh, boy.
I love that the crowd is into it so much.
First,
This is JTE, right? It has to be JTE. Or just Rocha. Oh, it's Rocha, I think.
representing top 10
Yeah, it's Rocha. Rocha is lower rank.
with a record
Interesting that he chose the song.
of 7 wins.
Okay, he used the song.
For defeats, he is the 2000
Everyone's filming. Look at how cool that is.
Ultimate Schmoedown finalist, the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown team champion, and the former.
Damn, everyone's filming it. That just gives me like this is another level.
The Outlaw, John Rocha.
Oh, Matt Nose is there.
There is Matt Nose is coming out with them. Nose is there and waits till this audience sees Rocha. They're gonna go nuts.
Good show support there.
Yeah, you see, he's running, and he points to him. He's pointing to him. Where is he? There's the curtain. Oh, there he is.
He's got the mask.
Yeah, there he is. The crowd's going nuts as Rocha is here. Taking pictures of him, getting as the Rocha chance is starting. Rocha chance is starting as he's coming through. This is what the Outlaw wanted.
Can he even see in that mask? He's got to navigate some stairs before he even gets
Got to be careful he doesn't break his neck before he ventures down. You're right. But he's ready. He's amped up. This is the type of stuff that gets Rocha fired up as he's walking down. This is his moment. Can he control
This must feel this must feel so incredible for all of the competitors. He's walking down that thing and everyone's cheering for you, giving a standing ovation. Who just boo him? Someone just boo him. But this must feel incredible.
Very pumped up. Crowd very pumped up. He is ready to go. He's knocking poor Joey Tool out of the way. He's killed our camera.
We're taking selfies with everybody. We're not even sure if we're doing it right.
That's right.
John
Rocha can get in his seat.
Gonna need some hand sanitizer after that intro, Christian.
All right, here we go.
Matt knows that as well. John Rocha, thank you. Oh, wow.
He dogged me. They did the
Double clutch.
Oh, is he giving away his shirt? Oh, JPETO.
It's a little evil shirt. It's a little
Wait.
evil shirt.
Is he gonna wipe it off his ass again?
Oh, he stomped on it. He stomped on it. What's he gonna do with it?
He's gonna step on it.
Just toss it.
Throw it away.
Yeah. All right, so
Thank goodness no pyrotechnics were involved
all right.
in that shirt.
That is awesome.
top 10's ready.
Everybody excited here?
All right, guys. All right, so John, if you can sit down, please. Matt,
Okay.
thank you.
Very funny comedian Matt Nost.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's a stand-up comedian.
Here we go. All right, there was a big amount of cheers and love. I wonder if the same is going to happen when I say,
Ooh.
and his opponent.
Oh. Whew. The song, dude.
Representing the Lions Den with a record of 8 wins, 8 defeats. He is the 2017 Comeback Player of the Year, the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Finalist, and the reigning
I can hear the boos already.
team champion, JTE.
Is the Lions Den coming up with him? Oh, Knapsack is there.
Holding the belt. And there is Snyder. There's Snyder.
Snyder holding
His belt
as
Ken
well.
holding the belt for JTE. And there's JTE. JTE getting the booze and just yawning at the crowd.
He got high fives too, though. Interesting.
As he comes down the aisle, the other dude screaming at the den.
On the right side, you can see there's gonna be Dale to do it. There you go. I told you. I knew it. There's Taylor, Frank.
But the dance, not the crowd favorite.
All the well-known reactors on the right side of the stage. That's cool.
Yeah, he got that belt. Ken's on the JTE got the belt.
Knapsack.
They are ready for it. Look, Ken.
Dagnino's not here. He just spit.
Spit on the audience.
Oh wow, he just grabbed the mask.
It really got the pit boss to spit in their face. Real nice.
Jeff Snyder and the tip boss walking JT up. He places his belt in front of his microphone.
Yeah. All right, so now we have both the competitors sitting down. Before we start, JT, do you have anything you want to say to Rocha here?
Yeah, Rocha, don't get too nervous. Come on.
Rocha, got anything you want to say to Evil?
It's a big deal for him.
It's 500. That's what I got to say to a 500 player. Come on. All right, well, listen.
Dale the Dude. Dale the Dude, you ready for this?
All right, let's go. Tail of the tape real quick here. Rocha, Westerns, biopics, and...
Losing to JTE.
Yeah, that's right, you better. We got JTE, who has 80s movies, Spielberg movies, and spelling. Kidding.
Spelling?
All right, so
They should be in
Mark,
quotation
why don't
marks.
you read the rules for round number 1.
Very interesting. On stage, we have a belt and a mask, yet we're not in a 50 Shades movie, thank God. In round 1, each competitor is going to hear 8 questions. These are questions asked to the field. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There's no stealing in round 1. The questions come from 8 different categories of movie trivia. Should you get all 8 answers right in round 1, you are asked a bonus question. This is to you and only you. Keep in mind there are 2 rules to be aware of. The JTE rule. JT, I probably don't have to explain that to you. If you need a question repeated, simply ask. You get 3 of those per match. You also have 1 challenge rule. If your challenge is upheld, you do get to keep your challenge, Christian.
All right, guys, so make sure, again, write the answer down, say it out loud, and it's not a joke, please say it, and write it. And, Rocha, are you ready? I'm ready. JTE, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Then let's get ready to
Schmoedown!
Here we go. Round number 1, category 1, animated. What Scottish actor voiced Stoic the Vast, the father of Hiccup in the How to Train
Stoic the
Your
Vast.
Dragon films.
Oh.
Fun fact
Scottish
about
actor.
He listens to the How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack in his car every day.
Same
Scottish
guy who's doing
actor.
the score for Solo. 5,
I'm just gonna guess.
4,
You host a Star Wars
This
show.
is wrong.
Get it.
2, 1. Rocha. Stop writing, JT. Rocha. Gerard Butler. Correct. JTE.
Oh, it's Butler.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it. Rocha takes the lead.
First blood has been drawn.
Is James McAvoy Scottish? She's Scottish,
All right,
right?
next question.
Your next question comes from the world of comedies. And your question is, Billy Wilder directed Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon as cross-dressing musicians in which 1959
1959?
comedy?
Jeez.
Trying to get ahead here.
I've got to watch this movie though. I feel like it's good. Never seen it.
First decade on Earth in the 50s.
Cross-dressing musicians.
4, 3,
No idea.
2.
1959. Wow.
Some Like It Hot.
That's correct. Rocha. Some like it hot. Rocha 2. JT 1. Next question. The category of dramas. Dramas. Who plays Ivan Locke in the 2013 film Locke? This is intense. Feel it in the crowd.
This is good.
It is. 5. This is good.
What's his name?
4.
I've never seen
3,
it, but I can see the poster.
2,
Shit, what's his
1.
name?
Pens down. Rocha. Tom Hardy. Correct. JTE.
Oh, okay. That's not the one I'm thinking
Tom
of.
Hardy.
Got it.
I was thinking of Ethan Hawke. I don't know why.
All right.
We move on to horror thriller. Feels like a horror movie in here right now.
It does.
What actress played Rachel Watson, a woman who becomes obsessed with her neighbors in 2016's The Girl on the Train?
No, I didn't see that movie because I heard it sucks, but I know who stars in it, so I'm hoping that it is.
I'm watching the match.
Emily Blunt.
5, 4,
That's how you yes and, kids.
3, 2, 1. Rocha. I think it's JT first. Thank you. JT.
Emily Blunt.
Correct. Rocha. Emily Blunt. Got it.
Rocha's
Little
perfect.
sportsmanship there from Rocha.
All right. Next one. Action adventure. Who played the villainous Poppy in Kingsman: The Golden Circle?
Oh. Shit, what's her name?
I believe the movie is based on a teen in the Schmoedown.
Something more. Is it Demi Moore?
Well, yeah, they're both bad. It's based on. Wow. I didn't like the second one. Sorry. 5.
I didn't like the second
4,
one. I
3,
like the first one.
2.
The second one was
Rocha.
super disappointing.
Julianne Moore. That is correct.
Shoot, it's-
JTE.
Julianne Moore.
I'm thinking of the wrong Moore. God dang it! I know it's the redhead one.
Jab for jab here. 5, 4.
Your next category
What a
is in
disappointment.
the world of
Who's Demi
romantic
Moore?
comedies. Aw. Who played the other male co-lead alongside Colin Firth in 2001's Bridget Jones's Diary?
God damn it!
Christian Harloff, have you ever kept a diary?
False.
You had to think about it.
I don't
5,
know.
4.
I think this is wrong.
3.
Is it Patrick
Your diary.
Dempsey?
2,
Ellis outed me today.
1.
I don't know.
JTE.
Hugh Grant.
Correct.
Oh!
Rocha. Hugh Grant.
Nice, I got
Rocha's
it
still
right.
perfect. Rocha's still perfect.
Getting closer to that perfect
Next
round one.
question here in fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who played Bad Ape in War of the Planet of the Apes?
I love that character. By the way.
I have a joke, but it's too obvious. Keep that one to myself.
Yeah. Tell me later.
I hope I write it correctly, or I'm gonna be JTE right
5,
here.
4, 3,
But that's a good character.
2, 1. Pens down. Rocha. I don't know. Didn't have it. JTE.
Steve Zahn.
Got it. Ties it up.
No
JTE
perfect game
ties it
anymore.
up. No, not only, but it was not only perfect.
Ties up, damn.
All right, so here we go. The last question in this round.
Fitting way to close out round one
Oof.
is in the world of the Oscars. The Academy Awards, which are filmed in this very theater.
That's not true.
False.
1 point for you. What film, released wide in 2009, won Best Picture at the 82nd Academy Awards?
2000
So it was released in
and-
2009, won the Academy Award that year.
Released wide in 2009, so it's 2010 awards. Is it The Artist?
Cushing is trying to not scream out the answer. Right.
I believe we can clarify it was in limited release in 2008. Yes, so it had award consideration.
Right.
Why?
Oh, the Oscars 2009.
5.
Shit, I don't know then. This is too late. I already wrote the artist.
2.
I don't know.
JTE?
Let's take a guess here. No Country for Old Men?
That's incorrect. Rocha?
No, I didn't. The answer was The Hurt Locker.
The Hurt Locker was the answer.
Okay.
Tie game. Tie game, Jen. Snyder coming out. Snyder coming out. Raw and there. Wait, and then Nose coming out. Nose coming out here. Oh, and wait, look, Dale the Dude is on the stage.
Dale!
Chaos with the Den coming out.
Storing some more.
All right, let's get
Dale's like shooing some flies. Like, go away, fly.
Dale, but I like that Nose and Dale came in here too. It's not a Lions Den versus Rocha thing here.
When they came on stage,
Yeah,
thank
Dale.
God I had a Coors Light to drink on stage.
Yeah.
I wonder if
All right, here we
if
go,
Dan
guys.
Morrell
Round
comes
number
back
2,
and versus
Mark,
Rocha,
how's
who's
it
Dale's
work?
gonna
In
support?
round number
Because
two,
I know you're a fan of Dan
wheel
Dale.
contains movie categories. Each wedge will have 6 questions from said movie category. Once you spin it, if you're not sure you want to answer questions from that category, you are allowed to have another spin. However, you must stick with whatever category you then spin. Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. Not sure the answer, you check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. Keep in mind, competitors and crowd, there is stealing in
Hurt
round
Locker,
2.
2008.
It's a
Huh.
tied ball game right now, Christian. So I believe because Little Evil has a much more expensive piece of hardware on his table than Rocha does on his, he is allowed the choice whether he wants to spin first or defer to the Outlaw.
I'll be going first.
All right. JT, make sure you spin from the wheel, not the peg, please.
Why is Westerns on here?
Spin from the
Do
wheel.
not grab the pegs, grab the
wheel.
actual wheel. Thank
There
you
you go.
very much. Caress it.
There's the spin.
That's a good
As
spin.
Ken says, the spin is in.
Good spin. Got to figure he's looking for that action adventure.
I would think so. Or
Is Sly and Arnie on the wheel?
Sly and Arnie might.
It could
Oh,
be
he's gonna get Sly and Arnie.
Christian, look out!
It is a Sly and Arnie. Sly and
Oh.
Arnie. JT hits Sly and Arnie. JT, do you want to keep it?
I'm staying.
I'll take it.
You better
All right.
believe I'm staying.
All right, wow.
JTE, 4 questions.
Sly and Arnie.
4 questions in the realm of Sly and Arnie. JTE get one of his strengths here. JTE. Okay.
Damn.
JTE, Arnold. Well, we're live. I'll tell you what. In this particular movie, Arnold finds an illegal clone of himself in what film?
Well, first of all, I don't want to use a repeat, but with your accent, I can barely understand what you're
Fine,
saying.
fine. But that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I'm just saying.
That's fair. It's fair.
And there's plenty of videos online where you can see.
I can answer it if you need me to. I understood him.
I want to apologize to our fans from Austria.
All right. Arnold finds an illegal clone of himself in what film? And fuck you.
That would be The Sixth Man.
That's incorrect. It's incorrect. What did he say? He said The Sixth Man. That was the 6th day, isn't it? That's correct.
That
2
is
point
a
steal.
monumental steal.
JTE didn't realize it.
The 6th
Yeah,
man
you're right.
is incorrect.
You're right.
Monumental
That's why he did
steal.
that. He didn't realize it.
JTE clearly had that movie confused with the Marlon Wayans classic, The Sixth Man.
Here we go. Here we go, JTE. So your second question here. Here we go, JTE.
Yeah, let's go. Let's hear
All right.
this
Who co-starred with Sylvester Stallone in Rhinestone?
Oh,
one. Dolly Parton.
2 points.
yeah.
All right. Question 3. Damon Killian is the villain in what Arnie film?
No idea. I don't even know who Damon Killian is.
5.
Repeat.
Damon Killian is the villain in which Arnie film?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to guess. I'm going to say Commando.
It's incorrect.
Go multiple choice, dumbass.
Point steal. Jesus. Damon Killian. 5. 4.
Yeah, I don't know this
3.
one. Raw Deal?
Looking for the Running Man. Running Man.
Oh,
All right, JT.
never seen that.
Your last question here, JT.
Yeah.
Who played Arnie's daughter in True Lies?
I know her name. It's, hold on, no. It's, Alicia Duku. Am I pronouncing that right?
I'm not going to give you Alicia Duku.
It's Eliza Dushku.
2 point steal for Rocha. So John Rocha comes out of this in the lead. Who would have thought that was coming?
Really?
Christian, we can't give you Count Dooku.
Can't do it. Can't do it. This is monumental for a number of different reasons. Not the least of which is that Sly and Arnie, as a wheel slice in this match, is actually a wheel slice that was selected by one of our Patreon supporters.
Oh, really?
And boy, did it factor in heavily to this match where JTE spun the category he wanted, and he's not the one with the lead at the end of it.
All right, so
Alicia Dooku. I don't know her name.
wow. Maybe that was Count Dooku's niece. All right. Now John Rocha is on. It's time for John Rocha to spin the wheel. John, please don't spin from the peg. Spin from the wheel.
Did something happen with the pig? Like behind the scenes or something? Or the last few competitors spin from the peg and something bad happened?
Can they power Rocha through this match?
Wow!
Looks like what? It looks like luck's on your side, brother.
Wow! He got Western?
As Westerns comes into play.
What are the chances?
Rocha's got a chance here to do some damage.
Everyone's going wild.
If Rocha can do some damage here.
Christian, you can't say JT didn't get what he wanted under the Christmas tree, and now Rocha comes downstairs to find a big box of Westerns. Your first question. In the world of Westerns, your first of four. What famous singer co-starred with John Wayne in the movies Rio Bravo and The Sons of Katie Elder?
Dean Martin. 2 points. Rocha doing in his strength what JT did not do in his. 4.
Your next question. In 2016's The Magnificent Seven, who played the soft-spoken mountain man?
I don't know which one that is.
Jack Horn.
Vincent D'Onofrio. 2 points. Look at Rocha. Rocha looking like the Rocha of old right now.
Your third question in round 2. Who played an ex-Confederate colonel and co-lead to John Wayne's ex-Union colonel in 1969's The Undefeated?
Five.
You gotta take chances.
4, 3, 2. Repeat the question.
Who played an ex-Confederate colonel and co-lead to John Wayne's ex-Union colonel in 1969's The Undefeated?
5, 4.
Go multiple choice.
3, 2.
Rock Hudson.
2 points.
2 points.
Wow!
And Rocha has a chance to be up by. He's got a chance to be up.
Yeah, he knew that. That's a confident Rock Hudson. He's waiting for the last second to say it.
All right, Rocha.
16-8!
Your last question.
Are we in TKO mode here, or what's happening?
Not yet. No.
Your last question. JT is seeing 3 Rochas in the ring right now.
Get the one in the middle.
Your last question in round number 2, Rocha, and this is for a 10-point lead going into round 3. What Native American tribe does Kevin Costner develop a relationship with in Dances with Wolves?
Question, I don't know.
I did not write it. Chris,
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice.
Native American
options are,
tribe. That's
is it
that's
A,
insane.
Pawnee, B, Comanche, C, Sioux, or D, Osage?
That's a hard one.
4. Sue?
The thing with John Rocha is you never know if he's milking it or not. The answer is Sioux.
1 point. So JTE is within 9 now. I mean, 9. 9. As we get. Wait a minute. What's happening over here? What's happening over here?
Shit, is that Dagnino?
What's happening over here? Get him out, Dale. Dale, get him out. No. Get him out, Dale. No, stay there, Dale. Stay there, Dale. Stay there for a second. Get him out, Dale. Get him out. As we get.
What's going on here?
Get him out. We're getting close to him out.
At my house?
No one wants to listen to your bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. We're getting close. You should have been here. Get out of here. You should have been here and stop mugging someone, whatever you're doing. Dagnino trying to throw Rocha off his game, crashing the match here as we get to the 3rd round. We get to the 3rd round. Mark,
I love that Rocha just called out Dale.
Always a card.
Yeah, I mean these are real.
Dale is like his not really bodyguard, I guess, like security or something, because Dale did protect him when Guy tackled him down, and now this, like get him out, Dale.
Getting us his numbers first. Each number corresponds to a movie category up here at the answer desk. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. And your last question, should we get that far, JTE, is worth 5 points. Like I said, John, Rocha, you are going to be giving us your numbers first. Have at it, sir.
8, 10, and 12.
8,
10, and 12. All right. Little Evil.
5, 11, 13.
5. 5, 11, and 13. All right. Let's start with JTE. All right, JTE, you're going to get your 2-pointer here. All right, JTE, your 2-pointer here is in the category of new releases.
Okay.
New releases, JTE.
He knows this.
Who plays Greg Sestero in The Disaster Artist?
Dave Franco.
Yeah, Dave Franco.
The 2-pointer, guys. 2-pointer.
It was the younger Franco.
All right.
I forget
next one
Dave.
is category 11. Category 11. We've got Westerns.
Oh.
Now, JTE, if you miss this,
This is some poetic justice. Right?
if you miss this, JTE,
Yeah.
John Rocha will win via TKO.
Yeah, Rocha.
Here you go. JTE in category of Westerns. You cannot spin again.
Got that.
Name the actor who faced off against Liberty Valance first with his law books and then with a gun in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I would love that. Let me get a repeat of it, because that was a lot.
Name the actor who faced off against Liberty Valance first with his law books and then with a gun in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
First, let me say, I'm happy everyone here that bought a ticket gets to see something that's never been done before.
5, 4,
Jane Fonda?
3. And your winner, by way of technical knockout,
Rocha finally defeats JTE. Wow. After 5 flippin' seasons.
Jimmy Stewart with the edge of JTE getting away, Rocha.
He take off his cap.
Oh wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey guys. Oh boy.
They're fighting. What the fuck happened?
Oh, they got his hat. All right, now they got his hat back. Everybody's playing nice because
Everybody's playing.
They grab his hat and he grab his hat and they're playing around.
Behind stage. Get behind stage.
win it was. In just a minute, for everybody watching at home, we're going to have an interview with both the winner and the loser. There's the winner. Showing his mask, giving a bit up front. Look, he earned the win.
I literally said in the beginning of this video I want to see JTE without his cap, and John Rocha took it off.
I think so. I think it hurt a little bit also, but I think that the luck went Rocha's way, and the fact that JTE blew Brian Arnie, that killed him. I mean, as somebody who loves to be loved, I imagine at some point JTE and being the heel that we know him to be, I imagine the booze get to you, but Rocha clearly, from the time he was introduced, feeding off the energy of the crowd, but I think really the big thing was round two. Well, he got a wedge that he wanted, and he was able to knock Westerns out of the park. JT got what he wanted. That's it. You nailed it. It's the fact that they both got it. It wasn't like, oh, well, he got something he didn't know and he got something he knew. They both got categories they were strong in. Rocha delivered. JTE did not. And that's what happened. I mean, when you look at what happened right there, I mean, that was something. JTE at this point, though, you know, like he said, it's just a matter of what does he do next. He's got that belt around his arm, but the question of what I'm very curious about is who's Rocha going to challenge? Who is Rocha going to challenge in that interview? Because that's the next match that we've got to see, because now Rocha's in the title hunt again.
That's right.
Who is he going to challenge?
JT's going to have to go home and look at his Sly and Arnie fatheads and apologize to them.
Right.
We throw it over to Jen Sturger now, who will have an interview with the loser and the winner.
Oh, JTE, you're lucky I wore my flats today.
Thank you.
You just make fun of his height if you guys don't realize that.
What dumpster did you climb out of to come to this interview? Please let me finish
This
my
guy
thought.
got me a car to my house. All right, and they take me to.
It was supposed to take you to
No, it took me to
jail.
Sun Valley, and then a car broke down, and that's what took me so long to get here. What the fuck? Stupid.
Oh, JTE, circus aside, that was a really rough match for you.
You know
Like
what?
Nino is smiling
I'm
so much.
glad for the people that came here and bought a ticket, because I want them to see something they've never seen before. They never saw Rocha beat, and for them to come here and see this and make literally history. I'm a little happy for them. Listen, I've been a champ for a year and a half. Listen to a guy like this ain't gonna sweat me for 1 second.
What is next for you then?
Continue being a champion, first of all. Look at this.
You've had success.
Year and a half.
You've had success in team, but
Yes.
does that mean that you need Jeff Snyder?
Yeah, of course. Listen, Jeff is, we're a team, okay? We're just as good as when we're separated. The thing is, okay, he got Westerns. I'm pretty sure
Elijah Dooku?
That's the thing that pisses me off, because I can't pronounce her name.
I don't like this line of questioning.
Just because I didn't know how to pronounce her name.
8 and 9 is a lot of match.
I knew who it was. She's been in some movies. I know who she is.
You have rules that were specifically invented for you, and yet you still come unprepared.
No, I got the repeat. Come on, listen, I'm getting a lot of bias right here from you. I'm sorry. Yeah. The biggest mistake I made here was saying the sixth man instead of the sixth day. But honestly, I was half paying attention to this match. I was just there because Rocha wanted to finally win.
JTE is a bit nervous, I think, more than Rocha. Rocha have done something like this before.
What's the record? How many times have I beat him? How many times beat me? It was like 8-1? I forget. 1-on-1. That's what you call this? You got Westerns and I got a Westerns question? There's something going on behind the scenes.
This was a charity match. It was charity. It was like Thunder Lips and Rocky and Rocky 3.
Tom,
JT was taking it not serious like Rocky, and this jackoff was taking it super serious. It was supposed to be an exhibition match, not this.
It was an exhibition. Here's the thing, man. I've been a champion for a year and a half. I maybe lost the hunger a little bit. I see these players who I've seen so many times, who I've beaten so many times. How am I supposed to, get motivated? Give me something worthy.
Tom, will we be seeing all of your team, the Lions Den and the free-for-all?
Yeah. Oh, Rocha? Yeah. Next up is Snyder for Rocha. We'll see how it goes. But what do you have to say, Ken?
I can pronounce shit.
We'll work that out. Yes, I am right now telling you, Jennifer, that I will be at the free-for-all because Sam Witwer, he's got to get ready for me. I'm going to win that free-for-all, and I'm going for Witwer, and I'm taking back the belt that the system took away from me.
I think we're done
We'll all
here.
be there. We'll all be at the free-for-all.
I think we're done here,
I want to say one last thing. The only
Maybe
time
not.
I will ever play John Rocha again is when he has a belt, and I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Poof.
I love her reaction.
All right, so thank you, Jen, poor Jen Sturger for having to go through that.
That was a lot of dude in that interview.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, that's the Lions Den. That's what the Lions Den does. They don't take responsibility for anything. JT got his ass whooped tonight, and that's what it was.
Here comes the winner down to the interview
Yeah,
podium.
but I mean, look, when you hear that, though, you hear JT. The thing that JT was saying, though, JT was talking about it again and again, that he was the champion. He's champion. We're going to see him in teams because he's starting off. He's having a bad year so far. He's 0-2. And now, as he's probably going to stick with teams for a little bit. But it's the story right now. We know. It's the Outlaw. What's he feeling? How's he feeling? He's back on top, at least for now. Who's next? What's going to happen? Who's he going to play? What's the challenge? I mean, how are we going to end the night tonight?
Well, I know what his future is.
What's that?
He's going to talk to Jen Sturger right now.
You're the master of that.
That's right, Mark Ellis. I am going to talk to the Outlaw. John Rocha, congratulations on finally beating JT.
Yeah.
He's had your number in movie fights
Yes.
and in the Schmoedown.
Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah.
And finally,
Yeah.
took one home.
Yeah, well, listen, when you play someone one-on-one, it's a whole other ballgame. You can't depend on your buddy to bail you out every time or mess with the rules or try some lawyer speak to try to win. You got to show your knowledge. And hell, he had every advantage. We were coming tied out of that first round. He got Sly and Arnie. What do you want from me?
Were you a little nervous when he landed Sly on
Did
you?
you see me get nervous? Nah. Focused up. When I'm dialed in, ain't nobody can beat me. When I'm dialed in, and that's the truth.
Tell me how good it felt to land on Westerns.
Oh, it felt great. You saw me walk around that table. I was having a ball. That's the thing. These people have been amazing tonight. All of them. They carried me to this victory. They carried me. All of you own this victory. You know, you go, when you lost the way we did, my fault not asking for a repeat. I had the answer right, didn't write it down legibly. I get it. I was hurt. I felt bad. Like Ellis said, went home, sat with it. But then I said, you got to let it go. I even called Christian. I was like, Christian, maybe it's time for me to retire. Maybe I ain't got it no more. Maybe I'm the old dog in a yard full of young dogs. And then I showed up tonight ready to kick this guy's ass. And I did it. And all you young ones, all you new rooks, I ain't done by a mile. So come bring it. Don't sing it. Bring it. Because I'm here to win that belt back. Levine, you won by a letter, and I want my title back. So I'm coming for you. But first, look, I know there was talk. I'm sorry, Jen. You want to ask a question? I'm going to go crazy. You know how I am.
I'm interested.
I heard there might be some kind of announcement that you want to make.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's one. And that is, I know people talked about McWeenie. There was this talk about McWeenie. Oh, no. I'm not done with the Lion's Den. I mean what I said. I'm poaching the fuck out of those boys. I'm hanging those skins on my wall. So Jeff Snyder! You Jane Fonda son of a bitch! I'm coming for you next. I'm gonna whoop the fuck out of you. Ben Finstock just for practice. And Knapsack, if it ain't in the stars, you don't know it. So I'm gonna smoke your ass next too. And this is my boy here, Matt Nost. We team top 10.
You're still vastly outnumbered right now by the Lion's Den, though.
That's right, I am. So there's only one way to solve. Actually, there's 4 ways to solve it. And I'm gonna tell you.
Fuck. Is it Dale?
Real soon.
Well, that's it. I mean, look, so John Rocha taking the return of the
My
Four
hair is
Horsemen.
standing up.
Wow. The Four Horsemen. So the question of who's going to be in the Four Horsemen, I mean, this is the first time hearing of it, but that's what he did last time.
The Horsemen are back?
Set it up, and he set up the Four Horsemen, and then we saw Bibiani, obviously, and then Burnett.
Oh, is it going to be Dale?
Those two aren't gonna be in the Horsemen, so who could be the new Horseman? We don't know, but John Rocha is back on top, at least for now.
I'll tell you this, whoever joins the new Horseman faction, like John Rocha said, he's got a doorbell sign that says, you better bring it or don't ring it. He knows how to play. He wants people who are serious about this league. And I'm happy to say that here tonight, we have placed over $280 into the swear jar.
Oh, yeah. It worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a hell of an event. I mean, both videos we watched on Tuesday and you watched today, but if you were here for the live event, you got the Wildberries beating the Real Rejects, and now John Rocha TKO's JTE.
He rides again.
The main event.
The Outlaw's horse.
The Outlaw is back. And so everybody out there right now, if you are brand new, make sure that you subscribe to Collider Video, share, do all that. Keep on commenting. Let people know about the movie trivia Schmoedown. And if you haven't joined Patreon, do it today. But I'd like to thank the crowd here today. Thank you guys very much. It was absolutely amazing. A lot of fun. I was so excited to see everybody. It was a really great experience to do this.
It's so different.
Just a huge thank you to both Full Screen Live and to the El Portal Theater for hosting this event. Like you said, I challenge everybody out there who's watching this right now, tell your friends about the movie trivia Schmoedown. They like movie trivia. They're going to love this league. And I challenge everybody out there in the audience right now, to you don't have to do a damn thing more. Thank you guys for showing up. Have a great evening, everybody. For Christian Harloff, I am Mark Ellis, signing off from the movie trivia Schmoedown Live.
And stay there. I'm going to throw some shirts to the crowd.
Nice. Everyone's throwing shirts. Damn, nice. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, I wish I was there.
So, as you know, I have this #1 contender spot to give to someone in our faction, and I've been sitting on the decision for a while. I've really been thinking about it, and, I've made my decision, and I really want to offer it to you. You are just one of the hardest working people in this league. You're smart, you're capable, and you've put in your time, and, well, let's face it, you fucking deserve it.
Enrico.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm like super flattered and really surprised.
Ooh.
I don't know, like, don't you think that maybe we should save it for the teams? Like,
You know you guys are gonna get there. You guys are a strong team. I believe in you. I don't think you need the leg up. You've beaten Sam before, and I think you could do it again. All you have to do is beat one person, and then you get a shot at him and the belt.
I do think that Rachel and I are gonna get there. I do. Okay, how does this work?
Look at the top 10 competitors in singles and pick someone.
All right.
You let me know who you want to take on, and I will formally issue the challenge.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, coming at you with your Schmoedown breakdown.
And the winner!
JTE and Rocha were live in the El Portal Theater, and they did not disappoint. And after one, they were all locked up at 6 apiece. But then the second round happens, and that's when everything fell apart for JTE. This was the worst second round performance of his entire career. He answered just one question correct in the round. That is something he's never done in his previous 16 matches.
He's nervous.
Then we got Rocha, who crushes his turn and comes away with 11 points in the round. His 11 total points in the round is a career high. His previous high was 9 points. And once we got into the final round, JTE could never recover, and the Outlaw, he wins by TKO 17-10. Taking a closer look, you see JTE answered 57% correct. He's now lost 3 in a row, and in that span, his answer accuracy
3 in
is
a row.
65%.
He lost to he lost to Levine, he lost triple threat, and now he lost this.
As for Rocha, he had his best match since his first matchup against Mark Riley way back in 2016. With an accuracy of 80% in this match, it marks just the third time in his career he's finished a match answering 80% or better.
Really?
Now, if you want to stay up to date on stats about other players and teams from around the league, check out SC Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and your podcast feeds. This week, we're talking to the winner of today's match, John Rocha. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's get to the meat of the match. That is a good match by both Rocha and JTE. I want to start off in the beginning. Those trash talk is one of the most spiciest, hottest trash talk I've ever heard in the Schmoedown. Maybe because it's live, they got more energy, but it burns. JTE bringing the heat, and then Rocha shutting the hell out of him. Oh my god. Yeah, the trash talk is great. The intro, there's so much energy, which I love. If it's possible, somehow, the Schmoedown, if they can go live at least once a month or something like that, and even if I don't go there, if I could go watch live, it will be spectacular. Even if I don't go there, I just want to see a live match. Because the energy in the room makes a difference, makes so much difference. You can tell. The crowd's into it. There is so much cheering, so much booing. It's amazing. The energy is different. I'm watching in my dorm room and I can feel the energy is way different than the usual match. So it's just something spectacular to see. But yeah, it was a good match. First round, tied up. Second round, they both get their strengths. JTE struggles. I'm guessing he's nervous. Rocha have more experience in this kind of stuff. So yeah, third round, that was a tough one for JTE. Rocha wins it. But it's exciting. We see all the lions in there. We see top 10. We see Dale the Dude barging in. And then, yeah, let's talk about the opening scene. Emma 5 and Tad Williams. Nothing to talk about much over there. But that post-credit scene, I was a bit stunned because I was super confident she would give it to Enrico. Not because I think, personally, okay, in her faction, excluding Whitwer, I'm going to give it Rachel, Clark, and Enrico in terms of skill level. But Enrico is the first member of her faction. I feel like he deserved it, which is why I was so confident that Enrico would have got it. And then it's Clark, and I was like, huh, okay. I don't hate it. I like the decision. I think she has a super strong chance against Levine. But that is quite a surprise to me. Because like I said, I was super confident Enrico might got it. Especially because Enrico, his first match against Bibiani, that was unbelievable. And then he did the 5-streak and free-for-all. One of my favorite moments in Schmoedown history ever. So yeah, it is quite surprising that they didn't go with Enrico. But hey, I'm happy for Clark. Who knows who they're going to challenge? What is up next in the Schmoedown? Let's go check the Facebook group. Let's see, Facebook, Schmoedown, okay. By the way, yeah, guys, what do you think of the match? Tell me in the comment section below. Are you, yeah, that was a great match. And are you excited for Rocha versus Schneider? I'm excited for that. Okay, so, is this number one contenders match? Okay, I don't know if it's number one contenders match. Next week we have Above the Line versus Modok. That should be a fun one. I'm going with Modok. I think Above the Line have a better chance of winning, I'm going Modok because I love the fun of Modok because they got skill and they got creativity. I just love Matt Agity and Grey Drake especially. Donica versus Hybon, Inner Geekdom, and RB3 v Howard. That should be fun to see also. I'm rooting for Hybon because Donica is Lions Den, somewhat I guess. RB3 v Howard, I'm going with RB3 because it's RB3. RB3 is a cool guy. And Team Track versus World's Finest. You know, I'm a huge fan of Jason Inman, and I'm a huge fan of, not as much as Inman, but I'm also a fan of Mance, so I'm gonna go with Team Track. So yeah, guys, tell me in the comment section below what you think of the match. Are you excited to see more live shows, and do you want a tour? Definitely, I want a tour. If you guys if you guys play a tour, if the Schmoedown is watching, if Christian you're watching, please make a tour to Chicago because that's the closest to me. And plus, that way, Frank Janish doesn't have to fly all the way to LA. Help him out. He's a media podcast for the league, so you need to cut down his costs. You know, help out Frank Janish. That way, he could go to a live match in his hometown. That's a good reasoning for me, I guess, to go there. But yeah, guys, tell me in the comment section below what you think of this match. Ignore the background noise as people are walking by outside my door and playing music. But yeah, what do you think of this match? Tell me in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see the channel grow, all you have to do is click the like button below. I make Schmoedown reactions, Schmoedown content. I make movie reviews. I make trailer reaction. I made all sorts of movie content. Maybe some vlogging eventually. I don't know. But yeah, check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all social media platforms at JA Radharma. Should be on the screen right now. And yeah, guys, until next time, ciao out.